Hello everyone, welcome to Her Courage to Plan. My name is Megan. Today's video, I've got to go ahead and set up our January 2021 monthly budget. Now, before I get started, guys, I want to let you all know that I appreciate you all so much. You all are just awesome. You all have been showing the love, the support. You all have been commenting. We've been communicating back and forth with each other. So guys, I am loving it. And 2021, guys, again, I am very optimistic, and I just believe that this is going to be an awesome year, guys. It really is. Not to say that 2020 wasn't awesome, but it just had a lot of challenges. But 2021, guys, we're just looking forward to a wonderful year. Now, recently I posted a video of me doing a budget pre-plan 101, and I shared with you guys in that video, I am giving away free printables to you guys. Yes, they are free, but they're only available through January the 9th. So if you missed that video, I do encourage you to go back and watch it, and I will link it up above. But I want to make sure that as many people take advantage of this giveaway, guys. And I do want you to know that we have already reached over 2,000 subscribers, guys. And that is awesome. I mean, I just cannot believe the support and the love that you all have just given. And, you know, I am humbled, guys. My family is humbled, and we just can't thank you guys enough. So, without further delay, I'm going to go ahead and get into completing our January 2021 monthly budget. I do have it in my actual Plum Paper folio. I did a Black Friday haul video showing you the folio that I did receive, and I love it. But I'm going to go ahead and take out these here 2 sheets. I do the budget on 2 pages, so I want to make sure I'm not hitting up against these here rings. And if you are liking this monthly budget spread, I do have the link to my Etsy shop down below. Of course, this is the January spread, but I have January, February, and March already up in the shop. So all right, let's go ahead and get right into the budget. All right, guys, so now that I've taken out the January monthly budget sheets from my Plum Paper planner, now guys, quickly before I get into completing the January budget, I do want to give you guys some updates on our annual budget. Now I'm going to transition and show you guys the screen and show you the annual budget in Excel. Now I did an original video of our first annual budget, and I'll leave that linked up above. And that was done in Excel, and then I went back and I did a paper and pen 2021 annual budget, and I'll link that video up as well. But I just want to share with you all these few updates, and that way we can be off to a great start for 2021. If there's any additional updates or changes to our annual budget, I'll just have to wait until we do our mid-month check, and of course our end of the year reconciling, because I'm not going to do any additional updates unless it's absolutely necessary. All right, guys, so I am at the household account annual budget for 2021, and this here Excel sheet, guys, I did purchase it from TashaLovesLife.com. I will leave her information down below in the description box. You want to make sure you go and snag your copy. You want to get you an Excel spreadsheet in your arsenal, guys. It is a user-friendly spreadsheet, and in that 2021 annual budget using Excel, I did a full walkthrough of this here Excel budget as far as how, of course, I am using it. Now, I did do a few updates to my liking. I did add the annual totals here on the side, but again, it still is a simple and easy spreadsheet to use, and I love it. So right here in orange, you see Netflix. We had got a notification in December on our screen that Netflix was going up as of January the 6th to $17.99, and we were paying $15.99. So of course I went ahead and updated that. Now on our internet, I did not put this in orange, but our internet, every year Hubs call to see what type of specials they're running and if we do qualify for, you know, a lower rate. Now we did not qualify for a lower rate this year, but what they did do is give us a $20 a month credit for 12 months. And so after the 12 months, Hubs will call back again just to see if there's any other discounts that we could take advantage of. Because we were originally paying $63 for our internet for the past 12 months. And it was going to go up to $103, guys. So that was a $40 increase. The bill was going to go up. So by them giving us a $20 discount, it puts it back down to $83, which is a blessing. I know a lot of things are going up. They were going up during the pandemic, as far as the beginning of the pandemic. And I just have a feeling that a lot of things are going to increase. So you may, see other things kind of trickle up and increase, guys. But we are already seeing the increases. So I did not change this to $83. I just kept it at the $85. But I did want you all to know that Hubs did call to see if we could get any additional savings. And then as far as our Hulu, we went ahead and canceled Hulu as of December 23rd. So that $11.99 is gone. So that's a savings of $143.88 that we don't have in our budget. And then for lawn service, guys, I totally forgot. Now, we do have fur babies, and we are new pet parents, guys. And we do flea and tick treatments on our kitties each month. But I forgot, guys, that we started doing a flea and tick treatment on the lawn. So we did get a inquiry from our lawn guy, and we just totally forgot about it, which we were glad that he did inquire. So it's twice a year that the lawn is treated. So that's like an extra $100. And I had already put in the lawn service at $110 a month. But for February and November, I went ahead and added, like an extra $100. But I think that like for a couple of months, we may end up getting some savings, like only one cut a month, because especially, during the winter time, the grass is not growing. But we'll see. But I just wanted you to, see that I did update that. Now, it says February and November, and it just really depends on the guy's schedule. So I may have to, roll over some monies if he does not come in February, but we'll see. But I did go ahead and notate that in the budget for February and the budget for November, that the $100 each for lawn treatment has been added. And so even with the treatment and, hopefully getting a, little bit of a discount, maybe a month or two of, only having to get one cut, with the Hulu savings and even adding in that extra for the lawn service, we should balance out, guys. So I'm not really, overly concerned about that. And also, I do know that as long as the pest control, I didn't highlight it, but the pest control, when we last paid it, it was still the $55. So I'm hoping that it'll still be that, but I won't know until they come in February, because we get the pest control done every other month. But even though I put in here $65, like I said, the last treatment that was done in December, it was still at $55. So I don't even know if that's going to actually go up. I'm hoping it doesn't, but I did just kind of add in $65. But if it stays at $55, guys, then that's additional savings there. But that's all I wanted to share with you all, was a quick update to our 2021 annual budget. All right, guys, so now let's jump into our January budget. I'm going to put the continued sheet to the side until I'm ready for it. So for the month of January, now, if this is your first time watching our budgeting videos, my husband and I, we do allocate a portion of our paychecks, direct deposit into this joint household account, and we pay bills from this account. We still have our personal accounts where we have a little bit of monies direct deposited to our personal accounts, and we get to, do whatever we need to do with that personal money. But for this particular account, this is just dedicated for our household expenses. If you do not see certain items on our budget, certain saving funds / sinking funds, different types of, other categories. That's because we either don't handle that or it comes out of our personal account. It doesn't come out of this particular household account. By us separating and having the household expenditures dedicated to a, separate account, it helps us to hone in on those true household expenditures. And we've been doing this, guys, since July 2019. And this method has worked well for us thus far. And we are really enjoying it. So for hubs, we are planning direct deposited into this account $24.22 for the month of January. And then for me, we are planning a total of $2,190. Now, you all know that our son, he does pay his phone bill, and I don't actually indicate it on the budget until I come and do the actuals. Even at the mid-month check, it depends if he has paid it in that paycheck number 1 or that paycheck budget number 2. I'll indicate it, but generally when I come and do our actual closeout, I'll go ahead and add son's phone, and he gives $35 towards his phone bill. So I'll just leave that off for now. We are working with, for the month of January, $24.22 plus $21.90. So a total of $46.12 minimum that we are planning for this month. Now, guys, this is a 3-check month for me. So generally that right there is definitely lower, but this is a 3-check month. So I am super excited about that, guys. I really am. Now for our giving, we do tithe, and we tithe off of our gross income. So our tithe and offering for the month planned, we are planning $11.96. And also, guys, I did forget to mention, even with hubs for January, we are planning for him to receive a bonus. And so I can't really put that in until it's actually received. So that'll be 2 additional income sources that we will receive into this household account for the month of January. But like I said, I'll wait to the end to reconcile. And then of course the tithe, they will go up based on the gross income for the month of January. And then for our expenses, of course, we do have our mortgage, and that is at the 502. And from time to time, I do get questions about our mortgage, guys. We do live in Georgia, and we have a modest home. We've been in our home going on 17 years now. So I do know that the home prices have increased, guys, from 17 years ago, but we are just blessed. Again, we have a modest home. This is not our forever home, but it definitely is a blessing to us, and we have been enjoying it thus far. And I just know that when we do get our next home, we know that it's probably not going to be $500, but we're going to continue to enjoy it. So our Netflix, we have that new rate now. It's at $17.99. And what I'm going to do, I speed the video along. I'm going to get these expenditures plugged in, and then I'll come back, and then we'll try to figure out how we need to divvy up any remaining income and, put in a buffer for this particular month's budget. All right, I'll see you back in a bit. So our total expenditures without the buffer has come up to $2358.95. Now in our annual budget for 2021, I went ahead and put in a allocation of $50 per month. So I want to at least be able to put that $50 in. So what I'm going to do is, I've got my sticky note. I'm going to put on here that the expenses or $2358.95, and this is without the buffer. because we still need to, put in our saving funds. So I'm just going to put this to the side. Now our saving funds, now of course we have our emergency fund. And with our emergency fund, we get the $50 a month that automatically comes out at the end of the month. But I'm just going to go ahead and write these categories down and do a quick crunching up the numbers, and then we'll deduct and assign monies to these different categories. So we are hoping that we can, make sure that we can, at least put aside $600 for our tax bill. So we have a taxes saving account fund, because they have not processed our return yet, but we're still putting money aside so that when it is available and we have an account that we can start paying on, we'll have some monies to put towards it. So right now, let's go ahead and do a quick crunching of the numbers. So I do know income plan, this right here is the monthly overview. So our planned income is the $46.12. So that's not going to change. We'll go ahead and log that in. Our giving is the planned $11.96. Now our expenses, I'm not going to put that in just yet because we need to make sure we've got $50 for the buffer. So I'll go ahead and do the rough draft. So $46.12 minus $11.96 minus these here expenses without the buffer. So minus $2358.95. Okay guys, that leaves us with over $1,000. This is an awesome month for us, guys. It really is. So we are able to do some awesome things. I just know it. I know it. So we definitely have $50 for our buffer. So I can go ahead and put that in here and go ahead and close this here part of it out as far as our expenses. So minus $50, that leaves us with $1,007 to allocate. So the $2358.95, that's without the buffer. Then we added the $50 buffer. So our expenditures are a total of $2408.95. So we at least have that taken care of. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in here on my sheet for the actual expenses. So it'll be the $2408.95. So now we just need to divvy up for our savings. So for the savings, we do know that the emergency fund gets $50 at the end of the month. That's automatically drafted from our joint checking account into our joint savings account. So that'll definitely get $50. So we've got $1,007.05, and that's the savings, which is the emergency fund. I'm hoping we can put a little bit more than that. So minus 50, we have $957.05. Pets get 50 automatically. I don't think I'm going to increase that, so we'll go ahead and put the plan $50 for pets. I'm hoping we can get a little bit more for our emergency fund in this here tax account. So the pets get their 50, so that leaves us with $907.05. All right, and then for son's tuition, we automatically allocate $150 per month. So that's $150. So that leaves us with $757.05. That looks good, guys. And our vacation, we automatically give it $100. So I'll go ahead and jump down to that and add that in. So $100. That leaves us with $657.05, which is awesome sauce. So guys, we do get to put in a minimum of $600 in our tax account, because that's what I really want to do. I know I want to put some money in the emergency fund, some extra, but I really want that $600 minimum from this particular household account to be able to, you know, take care of this here saving funds for the taxes. So we're going to go ahead and handle that. So minus 600. So that $57.05 is left. So that'll just go to our emergency fund, guys. I know that we do have that $50 at the end of the month. So if we go ahead and, because I did take it out, so if we go ahead and add $50 more to that, so the saving funds can get a total of $107.05, which should give us a zero-based budget, guys. So let's see how much we're putting back in these savings categories. So for 107.05 plus 50 plus 150 plus 600 plus 100. So guys, we are doing really awesome for January. We're starting off really good, guys. So that's a total of the $1,007.05 for the saving funds. And I'm just going to put this down here as well, so that when we crunch our numbers, we should get a zero-based budget. We don't do cash envelopes at this time. And the extra debt, now with the taxes, once the return is processed, then it'll move down to total extra debt. But right now, because we don't have any place to put it, we're just putting it in this here savings category. I hope that makes sense. So right now, it's not going to be up under extra debt. So if I go ahead and crunch these numbers, so 4612 minus 1196 for giving, minus 2408.95 for our expenses, minus 1007.05. That's a zero-based budget, guys, which is awesome sauce. So I'm really excited for January, guys. And again, we still have not accounted for Hub's bonus and of course our son's phone. So we are going to really make some good headway for January. I just feel it. All right, guys, so let me do a really quick recap of our expenditures. Like I said, with the income, this is not all of the income that we are going to actually receive, but this is what we're planning off of. Now for Netflix, of course, that went up. Internet, this is part of a partial month charge, but it will go up to like the $83 starting next month. Now with the electricity, guys, I did this whole, rant about the electricity. We are no longer on budget billing. We have been on budget billing for years and years, but because they're going to a new system, they took everybody off of budget billing, and they still have not given an estimated date of the transition to this new system. So we have gotten so much feedback, and I thank you guys for, giving us feedback. And then even in listening to your budgets, we have been able to glean some information. So from Donna Joe, I do thank her because she made the comment to, take the highest bills and then try to budget off of that, which was awesome. So I had to go back and do some research, because I do know in the summer and then winter, like that January bill is usually the highest bills. So what I did, I said, well, if they will accept a certain amount that we'll just continue to pay, then we'll do that. And I heard in Mind Your Money, I think it was in one of her December budget videos, she even said that she pays a certain amount on their electricity bill because, it does allow them to pay a little bit extra. And I have found out that the system does allow us to pay extra. And that's what we used to do, just pay a little extra every month. And then, once it got to that high month, then that credit really helped out. So that's what I'm going to do here. I had already put in $325 because I knew it was going up. I just did not know how much it would go up. And I didn't know we were going to have to come off budget billing. So in our annual budget, I do have it allocated at $325 a month, and I'm not going to change that, guys. I'm going to keep it at $325 because, again, I want that extra cushion. I want that buffer on that electricity bill account, because I do know from history that it will increase in the summer, and then we have one, maybe two high bills in the winter. Like I said, we're in an older home, and you know, we do need to do some upgrades as far as some energy efficient upgrades. But right now, guys, we're trying to get out of, we're trying to get out of debt. So this here is just what we're working with. So I'm going to pay a set amount, and I'll evaluate it every month, because if there's a month where I see we've got a huge credit and then we can kind of pull away from it, I will do that. So I'm not just going to, not pay attention to it. But for now, we're just going to continue to do a set amount on our own, since they will accept that. And then, like I said, down here, lawn service. I think we may only get one cut. I don't know until we get the bill. But if we get some savings from that, that would be awesome as well. But our grocery, guys, I am meal planning. And then for the month of January, you all know that we are on the Daniel fast. I did our budget setup video recently, and if you missed that, I want you to check that out. I shared with you guys in that video a sample of a few of the meals that we will have in January. It is not all encompassing, but I just want you all to know that we definitely are doing meal planning for 2021, making this a habit, because I have seen the benefits in our grocery bill being lowered just by simply adding meal planning. So that has just been awesome, guys. But yeah, this is our January 2021 budget. Let's have a conversation, guys. How has your January 2021 been thus far? We are kicking it off, strong. And yeah, guys, I'm just excited. I'm excited for everything to come. And again, thank you all so much for your support. You all are just amazing. I love you guys, and I know you all love us too. You all are just such a true blessing. So thank you again, and please stay tuned to our paycheck budget #1 video, because we've got to make sure we do our paycheck budget. All right, guys, I will see you later. Bye.